Bottom of the Sea, starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Lost without warning.
I can't blame my skipper, Admiral. The ocean was calm. There was no reason to expect a sudden squall would hit us.
If we hadn't been on deck or found that life raft, I don't know what would have happened.
You were lucky. Just what was this project you were working on, Dr. Ames?
Something of great significance.
The life cycle of plankton is what is reported here.
That's a press release to cover the true nature of my work. Only Miss Simmons and I know the truth. And now I'd like you to know, because I need you. I need you to help me rescue the most incredible scientific discovery in history.
Engineering section reports a full complement.
Good. How close are we to a full crew now?
5 men short, all on shore leave. No essential crew members missing.
Mm-hmm. How soon can we get underway?
Anytime you give the order.
I'll just stand by until the Admiral arrives with his passengers.
All right, sir. Lee, what's going on? We weren't supposed to put out to sea for another 5 days.
Well, I don't know much more about it than you do, Chip. The Admiral alerted me and said we were going to take a couple of scientists out to where they lost their ship.
Oh, sure. That story that was in all the papers must be a big deal.
Big enough for the Admiral to change our sailing orders. You better set your special sea detail.
All right, sir.
This is where Ames' ship was sunk. We'll be there in 16 hours. Wax. Chip. Here's our course. Take it down to 90 feet and run a tank.
All right, sir. Prepare to dive. Prepare to dive.
Close all main ballast tank vents. Stand by to blow tanks. Ballast tanks full. Close the vent. Flood negative. Full dive in the planes. Full dive. Secure the air. All green.
All green. Dive, all dive. 90 feet, full trim.
Very well. Steady she goes.
All right. I'm going to see Dr. Ames.
Admiral? Do you really believe that story of his?
Don't you?
He said his ship was sunk by a squall. Now, I had Sparks contact 3 ships that were in the area, and no one reported so much as a ripple.
Man, this cat must have brought along enough junk for a world cruise. Hurry up, Ski, will you?
Oh, why don't you drop him, Riley?
Good idea. Oh, no. Give me a hand, will you?
Look at the papers this guy carries around with him.
Yeah. No wonder I was breaking my back.
I thought this Ames character was a scientist. He sounds more like a clown.
Come on, let's get this gear stowed, will you?
Hey, wait a minute. I want to finish this.
Look, if you get caught reading his private papers, you'll be finished, buddy.
Hey, listen. You know what this says?
How would I know? Come on.
You know that dame you brought on board? Or the secretary? Well, this paper. This paper says she's over 200 years old.
Sure. And I'm Secretary of the Navy.
I swear, Stu, it's the truth. Listen. Living proof of the power of the Vita-synthesis.
The which?
I don't know, some kind of drug or something. Now listen. Although Carol Simmons has the face, body, and tissue tone of a healthy 20-year-old female,
He can say that again.
she is in reality over 200 years old. There it is.
You're right. He is a comic. Hilarious.
Furthermore, she will retain her present physical state indefinitely if she receives a constant supply of the vital synthesis. However, if the supply is diminished or cut off, rapid physical deterioration will result, with consequent aging at an incredibly accelerated pace.
I dare you to try and report this to the skipper.
Oh, not me. I don't want to wind up in a psycho ward.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That little chick, 200 years old. Man.
I'd sure like to get another look at her.
Yeah. Personally, I always liked older women.
The ship's safe is here. It contains the detailed formulas and process records. But the actual samples of my discovery are located in this compartment. Now, this sketch will save time. Time, Admiral, is of the utmost importance.
No, I know.
This discovery cannot be lost. As I told you, Vitasynthesis is an essence of the sea. A fluid that arrests the aging process in man. Keeps him young, vital, useful for 200 years or more. But there's one thing I didn't tell you. Vitasynthesis can literally restore youth.
That's an old dream, Doctor. Ponce de Leon, the fountain of youth, all that.
You don't understand, Admiral. It's not a dream. It's a reality. And that's why we must recover those notes and samples.
And if we can't?
We must. The work could never be duplicated. Much of the formula was prepared by my colleagues. Brilliant men whose knowledge died with them.
We'll do our best. Oh, by the way, you never explained in detail about that squall that sank your ship.
There's nothing to explain. It came up suddenly. Blew itself out shortly.
Oh, I thought it must have been something like that. Those, line squalls can be pretty tricky.
Who is it?
Breakfast, Miss Simmons.
Put it by the door and I'll get it later.
But we did that with your dinner, miss, and you didn't touch it. Aren't you hungry?
I'll take it.
What do you think, Ski?
She's way out, all right. But it's none of our business.
No? Then how come you talked the mess steward into letting us bring the breakfast tray?
Come on, man.
Are you hungry, Carol? Try to eat something and then get some sleep.
Sleep, there'll be plenty of time for that later. I'm sorry. Aren't we ever going to get there?
It's only a matter of hours. Everything will be all right.
How can you be so sure? You should have told Admiral Nelson what really happened.
No. He might have refused to risk a submarine. We did the right thing.
I hope so.
Lee, we got a problem at the sonar station.
We've got one here, too. Look at the way these readings fluctuate.
That's the same reaction we're getting over there.
Stay with the ship. I'm going for it. Come to dead slow. Dead slow?
How far are we from the wreck?
About a half an hour. But sonar's been acting up.
You said we were a half hour away.
That's not Ames's ship. We've been passing these wrecks for 10 minutes. It's a graveyard of sunken ships. Look, there's another one.
We've seen sunken ships before.
But not so many together, without explanation.
Skipper. Sonar's going haywire. Something's jammed our radio gear.
Engine room to control. Malfunction on electronic tachometers. They're going crazy.
What's all this?
Too many things at once for coincidence. And all electronic.
Well, we could be passing over a lodestone deposit.
Could be.
Engine room to control. Malfunction has corrected itself.
Same here, Skipper.
Well, whatever it is, we pass beyond it.
Apparently.
You don't quite buy the lodestone idea.
Well, it's logical enough, but there's just one thing.
Yeah, I know. Lodestone doesn't sink ships.
You sent for me, Admiral.
I did. We're getting close to your sunken ship.
Excellent. Order your underwater specialists into scuba gear now. No time to waste.
This is sonar. Large metal object dead ahead.
My ship, look.
Come about a 240-degree turn. I want to come up in the bow quarter.
Why aren't we stopping?
Captain Crane is holding off. He wants to know, as I do, what really sank your ship.
If I told you the truth, there might have been delays. You might have even refused to come. I'll tell you what really happened later. Right now, there's no time to be wasted getting to the vitosynthesis.
Skipper, large object approaching dead ahead. Collision course.
Full astern. Emergency station. Activate crash doors.
Aye, sir.
Activate force shield! Activate! Damage control, report. Now we know it sank those ships. What is that thing?
Well, what
Whatever it is, it produces electrical shockwaves.
Enormous.
Damage control reports minor hull damage. Our electrical gear's shot, and the force field is no longer operational.
How soon can we get out of here?
20 minutes.
What do you mean, get out of here?
Just that, Doctor. We have to get back to port to make repairs.
Not without getting the vitosynthesis.
Well, if Ames is right, Lee, it might be worth a try.
We're in no shape for another attack. Chip, try to make it 10 minutes.
All right.
With minor repairs, we might be able to get back within a week.
A week? Everything would be ruined.
You brought it on yourself, Doctor.
It's my fault and it's done. But I beg you, give me an hour and the men I need to get to that wreck.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You're all right.
Monster again.
Yes. It's been driven off.
Then we can get the vitosynthesis.
Captain Crane. He's given orders that we leave in 10 minutes.
You can't let him. You must do something. Do you hear? Do something.
I will.
Then do it. Don't waste time talking. We have no time.
Belay that, Riley. It'll need a major overhaul.
Yes, sir.
Well, scratch one sonar unit.
Hey, wait a minute, Mac. What are you doing in there?
We've got the monitor screen working again.
Good. Give me a 360-degree sweep. That thing out there may decide to pay us another visit.
Engine room to control. Temporary repairs completed. We can give you 1/4 power.
Affirmative. Give me slow astern and rig for silent running. Back her off 1,000 yards, then turn and make a run for it.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is the captain. The mission's aborted. We're returning to Santa Barbara. We're returning to Santa Barbara. The mission's aborted. Cut engines in 30 seconds. Then full aft on starboard, full ahead on port. I want as quick a turn as we can get.
Skipper, this is missile room watch.
Go ahead, missile room.
Dr. Ames is down here. He took a wetsuit and I tried to stop him, but he knocked me out. Now he's disappeared.
I'll send a relief right down. When he gets there, lay up to sick bay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Skipper.
All stop.
All stop. Who's that?
Ames, of course.
I'll say one thing, he's got guts.
This is the captain. Get the diving party out. I want Ames back aboard at once.
Aye, sir.
Admiral, can you come down to the control room? Dr. Ames is on the outside.
Yes, Lee, I'll be right there.
Knows where he's hiding.
It can't get at him there.
Neither can we.
Diving party, return to Seaview at once.
Save him?
I don't know. We can't use a torpedo. The concussion would kill him.
How about using the Seaview as bait to draw that thing away?
Not at our reduced speed. It would spot the motion and be on us in a flash.
The flying sub?
Missile room, prepare the torpedo for firing and stand by for instructions.
Aye, sir.
Chip, I'm going to take the flying sub out. Get it ready.
Flying sub checked out and ready to launch, sir.
Very well. She's all yours, sir.
That was fast.
You said 2 minutes. Good luck. Stand by to launch flying sub.
Crane to Seaview. Do you read me? Crane to Seaview. Crane to Seaview. Do you read me?
Loud and clear.
I'll get as close to the thing as I can before it sees me. Then I'll pour on the coal and make a close pass.
Well, not too close. In spite of his size, he's very fast.
I'm as close as I can get. Here goes. No good. I'll have to make another pass. Slower and closer.
Yeah, well, watch it, watch it.
Seaview to flying sub. Are you all right, Lee? Seaview to flying sub. Come in. Seaview to flying sub. Lee, are you all right? Seaview to flying sub. Come in.
I'm all right, Admiral.
Good. But don't make any unnecessary sounds. That thing is right on top of you.
I'm not planning on leaving. About the only thing left working is the radio. Admiral, the batteries are generating gas. In another 10 minutes, I won't be able to breathe this air.
Well, get into scuba gear. That might hold you until we can do something about it.
Dr. Ames is swimming back to the Seaview.
Ames. Send him to my lab as soon as he comes aboard.
Roger.
What is with this weirdo Ames? First he's got the skipper hung up, and now he's out for a swim.
I don't know any more about it than you do. I'll tell you one thing, Stan. That dame's behind it all some way.
The dame? How do you figure that? She won't even come out of her cabin.
That's another thing. A pretty girl like that doesn't shut herself up in a dark room for no good reason.
Maybe she's shy.
Oh, come on. Nobody who looks like that chick is shy. No. It's something else. I'd sure like to know what.
I thought you said it was none of our business.
Well, that's, so I changed my mind. Well, if anything happens to the skipper, man, it's everybody's business.
To see you now.
What I did was my own idea. I make no apologies to the Admiral nor anyone else.
And what kind of a fool stunt was that?
I've got to rescue the samples and records from my ship. I'm the only one who can decipher those records.
Well, thanks to you, Crane is trapped out there.
I'm indispensable. Captain Crane is not.
As far as I'm concerned, the attention of every man on this ship will be concentrated on saving Captain Crane. Is that clear?
It's unfortunate, Admiral, we don't share the same sense of values.
Skipper's on radio. Can you take it?
Yes, Lynn?
These fumes could explode any second.
Well, hold on as long as you can. We're working on something, but it may take a little time. Look, try blowing the depth tanks. The added pressure may give you some breathing space.
Why did you come? You're too late.
No. We still have time.
Do we, Grant? Open the door. Can you still say it, Grant?
The vitosynthesis will make you young again.
Then bring it to me. Bring it to me.
I will, Carol. I promise. I know a way.
Normal-sized variation of the one that's threatening the flying sub.
I like this size better.
Well, don't underrate this one. Even he can knock a man unconscious. Let's hope he can tell us what we need to know. Mr. Morton, prepare to activate the parabolic reflecting antenna.
Aye, sir.
I intend to use that as a mirror to reflect his own electrical discharges back on himself, magnified in intensity.
You think that'll work, sir?
It better.
Patterson. Yes, sir. We're going to try to drive off the man-o-war and get to the skipper. Once he's back aboard, we'll fire the torpedo, but not before. The concussion would kill him.
Aye, sir. You have the right idea. Now do as I say, and perhaps you'll stay alive. Turn around. Now run the torpedo into the firing tube.
The torpedo stays where it is until the skipper's back on board.
I'd advise you to do as I say.
Drive that thing away from you. We'll only have a few seconds, so stand by. Get as close as we can.
The escape hatch is jammed.
Nelson, this is Ames. I'm locked in the missile room. There's a torpedo in the #1 tube. I can fire it, but aiming it is up to you.
Switch to intercom. If you fire that torpedo, Crane will be killed.
I told you once, Crane is expendable. Now, this is your choice, Admiral. Either you do as I say, or I'll destroy the Seaview and everyone in it.
You're bluffing. You can't do a thing.
I've opened the warhead of another torpedo. The timer on it is set and running. You have exactly 10 minutes to destroy the man-o-war.
Ames, listen to me.
You have 10 minutes.
Sir, I'll get some men and we'll bash in the door and rush Ames.
You'll have to use a torch on that door, Chip. Take at least half an hour. We've only got 10 minutes. Let's make the most of it. Riley, float tanks, all ahead full, everything we've got.
Aye, yes, sir.
Kowalski, you handle the parabolic mirror.
Right, sir.
Keep it trimmed on that man-o-war, Chip. If we miss this, we may not have another chance. Patch in the flying sub. Lee, don't bother to acknowledge. We're moving in.
What are you doing? Nelson!
Get ready to come out.
Parabolic mirror zeroed in. He's getting the full force of his own discharge.
Teach that oversized storage battery not to fool around with us.
It won't work again, sir. The antenna's burnt out.
Lee, it's been driven off. Now's your chance. Come in through the engine room hatch, not the missile room. Ames is there, armed and dangerous. Lee?
He doesn't answer, sir. You disobeyed me, Nelson, but I'm grateful. Crane's in his scuba gear. He can get to my ship and bring back my discovery.
Lee, don't listen to him.
There's a chance he'll make it. If he stays here, there's no chance for anybody at all.
Admiral, the time is set, and he's got a gun on me. I don't have much choice.
You have no choice.
Lee.
Leave him alone, Admiral. If he gets back in time, I'll shut off the torpedo.
You can't let Lee go out there.
There's no way to break in the door on time.
What if we fired a gas grenade through the ventilator? It'd knock him out, and we could send a man through the ventilator to disarm the torpedo.
It's the only chance we've got now.
Master at Arms, this is Nelson.
Well, Captain.
Look. Lee, it's attacking. Don't go out. Engine room full astern, evasive action, emergency.
Never mind what Nelson's doing. You get to my ship or you die now.
It's no use, sir. We don't have enough speed. Brace yourselves. Against the forward torpedo tubes. If you can get to the buttons.
Torpedo.
The torpedo's dead.
What about the man of war?
Torpedo killed it. We took quite a beating, but I think we can make it back to port if we don't delay. Now, get changed, Lee.
Can we still get to my ship?
I said no delay.
Its value to the world, to humanity.
Sir, Miss Simmons wants to see Dr. Ames. It's urgent.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. It's too late. It doesn't matter anymore.
What's too late?
Carol. She was my guinea pig. I created her, but I made one mistake. I fell in love with her.
Carol.
Port your helm, 2 points.
Aye, sir. Port 2 points.
Closing on in. All ahead full.
Dr. Holden, radio message for you. It's urgent.
I'm busy!
They've cut us off, Skipper.
Get them back. Keep calling. I don't get it. They won't talk to us. It's a small whaler. I don't even know how they get through the picket ships.
Well, they can't stay in this area. Overtake them.
Chip. Come to course 140.
10-degree left rudder. Steady as she goes.
Aye, sir.
it steady! Steady! How do you like that, huh? Hey, big fella, you like that? Tell me! You monster! Hard right, runner! Hard!
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
One minute she was there, and the next she just disappeared.
Sparks reports no further contact with the whaling ship.
How soon can we reach your last reported position?
If the flying sub weren't being overhauled, we'd be there in a matter of minutes. This way, we won't be there until daybreak.
Order the lookouts to keep an eye peeled for survivors. She may have gone down.
All right, sir. Survivor in the water, 1 point off port bow.
Slow to 1/3.
1/3 aye.
Get a rescue party up there.
Sea detail, lay up to the deck for rescue.
Aye, aye, sir.
Just a minute. Come in.
Oh, that whaler we were so worried about either blew up or had some sort of collision. They're picking up a survivor now.
Well, maybe you can tell us what the devil they were doing in these waters.
That's one explanation I'd like to hear.
All right, as soon as he's ready, bring him down here for questioning.
Nice.
Survivor's aboard, sir.
Is he well enough to talk?
We'll know in a minute. He's coming down now.
All right. Are there any other survivors?
Negative. Nothing else on the surface at all. So, give him a hand.
Easy.
So, don't mind telling me where I am.
You're aboard the submarine, Seaview. Get some coffee. I'm Captain Crane.
Holden. Dr. Alex Holden. Commander of the Bluebell. At least I was.
Are there any other survivors, Doctor?
I'm afraid not. It's a miracle I'm still alive. We went down in less than 30 seconds after we were hit.
Well, what hit you?
A whale. A very big whale. I got a harpoon into him and he turned on us. Before I knew what happened, my boat was matchwood. I want that whale, Captain. I've got to have him.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Now, you weren't hurt, were you?
I was so close. I could have reached out. You got enough equipment down here. We should have no trouble in locating something as big as my whale. Where's your sonar? Yes.
Young fellow, if you're any good at all, you should have that whale coming in loud and clear. He's not very far. I can feel it.
He's out there. Somewhere.
We'll keep an eye out for him. Chip, see that Dr. Holden gets some dry clothes. Then take him to Admiral Nelson's cabin.
Admiral Nelson? Of the Institute of Marine Research?
That's right, Doctor. He'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Good.
You'll find dry clothes below, Doctor. Riley?
Right this way, sir. Sir. If you'll just follow me.
Alex Holden. He's one of the world's leading biochemists.
Come in.
It's ironic, isn't it, Admiral Nelson? That you, of all people, should rescue me.
I've often criticized you, Doctor. Not your theories, but your methods. Sit down. Sit down.
I'm afraid after what's happened, the world will agree with you.
Doctor, what were you doing in restricted waters?
Restricted? I was on the high seas.
You know what we're talking about.
No, I don't. Suppose you tell me, Captain.
Now, you're trying to tell us that you don't know anything about this operation.
What operation?
Every maritime nation was ordered to keep their ships out of this area for the next week.
It's news to me.
You had a radio on your ship. The warning was given on all frequencies.
I was involved in my own work.
Well, why didn't you answer the radio when we tried to contact you?
Because at that moment, I was involved in the most crucial decision of my life. I was in no more mood for a chat then than I am now. Admiral Nelson, you might be able to understand this. That whale I was chasing, it's part of the greatest experiment I've ever attempted. I injected him with certain growth-producing chemicals that could change mankind's whole life pattern. I've tracked that beast over 3 oceans. I had to find him and capture him, to obtain tissue samples, to retrieve certain instruments that would complete my experiment. Instead, he killed my crew, smashed my floating laboratory, destroyed my notes. If I lose him now, it may take years to find him again. I want you to help me capture him.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The answer's no.
In that case, I want to be put ashore now.
Unfortunately, we can't do that until tomorrow. You'll have to spend the night aboard.
If you insist on keeping me here against my will, I can only protest, can't I?
Shut out the hole in this cabin.
Aye, sir. This way, sir.
Well, do you believe the story?
I think so. He's never been noted for his stability. Most of the scientific community thinks he's a little bit touched. But he's a genius. Keep an eye on him.
Aye, sir.
Dr. Holden? Right this way, sir. Here is your cabin, sir.
What was it the captain called you? Riley?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell me, Riley, what's all this mumbo-jumbo about restricted areas?
It's not mumbo-jumbo, Dr. Holden. Everybody knows about it.
Everybody but me, it seems.
Oh, well, it's the new canal. They're gonna dig it with nuclear explosions. It was in all the papers.
I haven't seen a paper in months. They're going to start blasting that ditch now?
Yes, sir. At least the first blast. And even the president and a whole aircraft carrier of VIPs are here for the dedication.
So that's it.
Looks like you've got yourself a ringside seat, Dr. Holden.
I certainly have.
Speedometer indicates we're right over the ditch, Lee.
Hold your trim right here.
I see.
Is the nuclear device ready?
Primed and ready.
Crew briefed?
We can lower away whenever you give the word. I'll see you in the missile room.
All right.
Take her up about 8 feet.
Yes, sir.
Admiral, I've told you that my whale can't possibly be clear of the critical area. If you set off that thing now, the shock wave will kill him. You know that.
Your whale and a lot of fish besides. But look at it this way. When we detonate this device, it'll clear a channel half a mile wide, saving millions of dollars in labor costs alone, not to mention the saving in time.
Time and money. I expected more from you, Admiral. Do you have any values left that you don't measure with a dollar sign?
Open the airlock.
Yes, sir.
All set when you give the word.
Let's get it in the water, Lee.
Right.
Oh, wait. Admiral, please don't do this. You can't ruin the work of a lifetime.
Go ahead, Lee.
Lower away.
Aye, aye, sir.
Good and slow, Kowalski. We don't want the slightest jar.
Yes, sir.
Close the hatch.
Aye, sir.
Okay, so far.
We're picking up a blip on sonar. Could be a whale, a big one. If it is, it's the granddaddy of all whales.
I told you, my whale!
Try to pick it up on the scanner.
Do we take evasive action?
Negative. We can't risk a maneuver with a device out there.
Aye, sir, but it seems to be traveling at a fantastic speed.
How fast?
What's its speed?
Estimated 50 knots, sir.
I know this sounds unbelievable, Admiral, but it's an estimated 50 knots.
That's him.
Bring her back up.
Yes, sir.
Slow and easy.
I've got him on the screen. It's a giant of a whale. He's within 900 yards and closing.
How deep are we?
Less than 300 feet, sir. Shall I speed it up?
No. Keep it steady.
device like a chunk of bait.
Picture's building up. Kowalski, we've got to cool the cable.
Get a hose in here.
Keep the strain at 10,000 pounds on the cable.
Skipper, the line's gone slack.
Reel it up. Mr. Morton, stand by for evasive action. We can't let that thing ram into us. Admiral, there he goes again.
Yeah, I want the exact position of the president's carrier and bring me the detonating device. It's in the safe in my cabin.
Gotcha.
I hope you're not thinking of exploding that device inside the whale.
It depends on a number of things. The position of the president's ship and whether or not we can keep your whale on the other end of that cable.
Chip, I need a fast fix on the carrier.
She just arrived at rendezvous point.
Bad news, Admiral. The president's carrier is already at rendezvous southeast of our position, 42 miles. That's well within the danger area.
You can forget about the detonating device for the time being.
Aye, sir.
How many yards of cable left?
120, sir.
Increase the strain to 12,000 pounds.
Yes, sir.
If that cable runs out, you'll lose my whale.
I know.
It's less than 50 yards of cable.
Put another 1,000 pounds on the strain.
Yes, sir.
If we could coax the whale safe distance from the presidential ship, we could detonate.
Water is incompressible, Admiral. You know that. Your sea view would crush like an eggshell.
20 yards of cable, sir. Still paying out.
Well, matches pull, Kowalski. No more, no less.
It snapped.
Lee, get on the whale's tail and stay there. Let me know the minute he's a safe distance from rendezvous.
Where's the whale now?
Well, he's out of visual range, but we've got him on sonar. He's heading away from us. Do you realize that whale's a swimming bomb?
50 megatons of total destruction.
What do we do now?
Get after him. Keep him in range until we figure it out.
Aye, sir. Stand by to get underway. All ahead, flank. We're flank speed now, catching up. What do? We can't get a torpedo into him.
Not without killing everything within 50 square miles, including us.
He knows we're after him. He's taking evasive action.
All right, stay with him. No matter what he tries, you keep on his tail. I'm going from this way.
Aye, sir.
Look, Nelson, you can't just let that whale roam wild. I know him. At any moment, he could turn on that carrier.
Yeah, I've thought about that. We're in an impossible situation.
Perhaps. How much of a jolt would it take, Admiral, to set off that bomb?
It's a question I can't answer. And under certain circumstances, it might withstand quite a bump. Under others, a A nudge from a playful porpoise might do it.
Suppose we put a harpoon into him. Full of tranquilizer. I could get my tissue samples, my instruments, and, who knows? I might even disarm your nuclear device.
It's worth a try. Lee, get on it.
Sharky, break out the anodyne.
Aye, aye, sir. As soon as that whale is tranquilized, I'll have plenty of time to complete my work.
Later on, as soon as the whale is tranquilized, we'll order all vessels out of this area and detonate.
Now, you wait a minute. That was my idea. If that idea works, I deserve a chance.
This is no time to make bargains.
Ready to load, sir.
Load the warhead with 500 cc's of anodyne.
We got it right here, Skipper.
Now, wait a minute. Make it 3/4 strength. I don't want to paralyze the whale completely. He'd sink like a rock and we'd never see him again.
That's a lot of whale out there, Captain. Your dose will just make him mad.
That'll be a novelty, Doctor. I've never seen a mad whale. 500 cc's, 3/4 strength.
Aye, aye, sir. 3/4 strength it is. Riley, load the warhead.
Range 75 yards and closing fast.
At 50 yards. Give orders to fire.
Right.
Range 65 yards. 55 yards. Range 50 yards.
Now! Fire 2.
Did we hit him?
Right on target.
Tranquilizer's taking effect by now.
Don't count on it, Captain. My whale is like no other that ever lived.
Chip, keep tracking. I'm gonna chart our positions.
Your call to the carrier is coming through now, sir.
Large whale dead ahead. Collision course.
Evasive action, hard left rudder.
Your call,
Hold
sir.
it.
Brace yourselves.
How do you brace yourself against a nuclear bomb, Admiral?
Everybody out of there.
Yes, sir.
How many compartments affected?
This one and the next one aft. Sir, can we get back to the surface?
We're holding our trim. This hatch seems sound enough. Better get a work party to shore it up, though, just in case. And make a report to the captain. I gotta get back to control.
Yes, sir.
To answer your question, we'll be okay.
Yes, sir. All right, you heard Mr. Morton. Let's shore it up.
There's still Jackson, storeroom B. Damage control to captain.
Go ahead, damage control.
Sir, all damage in frames 32 and 34. Compartments flooded and sealed.
Any men trapped?
Negative. All men out.
Good. Get up here as soon as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Your bomb. It didn't go off.
We can mark that down as a minor miracle. Sparks, put my call to the president through to observation.
Something's wrong with our antenna system, sir. I've lost them.
Well, fix it.
Well, off port bow, headed this way. He's gonna ram us again.
Riley, take Kowalski and ready another charge of anodyne and forward tube number 3. Full strength.
Full strength,
On
sir?
the double.
Aye, aye, sir.
How much anodyne did you give it the first time?
500 cc's, 3/4 strength, enough to knock out a small city.
I told you you'd just make him mad. My whale's a killer, gentlemen. And he's coming back.
What do you think, Chip?
He's circling if he rams us one more time.
Yeah, I know. What's our range now?
150 yards, closing bearing 017 relative.
Turn the nose around. I want another crack at him.
Aye, sir.
Helmsman, 10-degree right rudder.
Aye, sir.
Missile room.
Missile room, aye.
Kowalski, what's holding you up?
Number 3 tube is loaded and ready to fire.
Very well. Stand by.
Aye, sir.
Chip, give me a bearing.
Target head on, range 50 yards, closing.
5-3.
He's slowing down.
It's finally working.
Well, let's hope not too well. Fathometer, what's our bottom depth?
Bottom depth 920 feet, sir.
It's too deep. At 900 feet, the bomb will explode.
Whale's about there, directly over that ledge. Now, what if it lands there instead of going to the bottom?
I'd breathe a lot easier.
Well, maybe we can arrange it. Do you think we can risk another harpoon shot?
Well, been lucky so far. Try.
Chip, maneuver us dead in front of that whale.
Aye, sir.
Missile room, put that charge in aft tube number 4. Stand by to fire.
Aye, sir.
Down on the ledge, quiet as a baby.
Hard right rudder.
Aye, sir.
Come about in a full 360-degree turn. We're at dead stop and holding trim just above the seamount. Whale's just lying there.
Good work, Lee.
I'm not sure what I've accomplished. Still got the bomb in him. We can't just leave it there.
Well, first, we've got to notify the presidential party to turn back. I don't want that aircraft carrier anywhere near this area. Sparks, radio working?
Negative, sir. The whale wiped out our antenna system.
How long will it take us to get to them?
Well, it's flank speed. We get close to blinker range at 1 hour and 42 minutes.
Well, first we have to pump the rest of that anodyne into the whale.
Dead tissues are useless to me. The rest of that anodyne might kill him.
Frankly, I hope it does.
Captain to missile room.
Missile room, aye, aye, sir.
Riley, I want you to load every ounce of anodyne you've got.
No, Captain. What about my tissue samples, my instruments? My life's work is invested in that whale. Give me 1 hour out there. 1 hour.
I'm warning you, Doctor. One more outburst like that, and I'll put you under arrest. Riley, are you still there?
Aye, sir. Every ounce of anodyne.
And load it into BX harpoons. Fill it full.
Skipper, the extra anodyne in stores. You want that loaded too?
Yes, as fast as you can. Let me know when you're ready.
Aye, aye, sir.
Just a minute, sir.
I want to see the Admiral.
Sorry, sir, he's busy.
Admiral, I've got to talk to you.
Sorry, sir. He got by me before I could stop him.
That's all right. I was half expecting him. You wait outside.
Aye, sir.
Well, Doctor, what is it now?
I've come to ask a favor.
Go on.
In the past, you've criticized my work. Well, that's all right. It may surprise you to know I appreciated that criticism.
That does surprise me.
Because I respected you. In more than one instance, your critiques have forced me to take that one extra step. The step that made the difference between success and failure.
You don't mean you forced your way in here to tell me this?
I'm here to ask for time. Time to complete that one final step. 1 hour to go out there with that whale and complete my experiment. Now, your captain has refused me.
Yeah, with very good reason.
Well, I don't expect him to understand. He's not a scientist. You are. And you know what it means. Please, give me that hour.
I can't.
You must.
It isn't mine to give. Doctor, as a scientist, you have my sympathy totally. But you must realize, in this case, my responsibility goes far beyond any single scientific discovery.
You're backing up your captain.
Yes, I am.
Well, you leave me no alternative.
Master at Arms.
Sir?
I want you to escort Dr. Holden to his cabin, lock the door, and keep him there.
Aye, sir.
Sorry, Doctor. In your present state of mind, I have to make certain that you really have no alternative.
Dr. Holden, thought they'd have you locked up in your cabin by now.
Your captain gave me a reprieve. Where's your partner?
He went down to storage for the rest of our anodyne.
move, Skipper.
What's keeping Riley anyway?
Say, Riley, these are the only 2 cans of... What the... Hey, Riley.
Missile room, report. Riley, Kowalski. Riley, do you read me? Riley, Kowalski. Admiral, something's wrong in the missile room. What happened?
I don't know, sir.
It was Holden. Kowalski, you all right?
I think so, sir.
Get a detail and put him under arrest.
Navigation report, sir.
That whale chase covered more territory than I thought.
You double-check this? Yes, sir. Latest figures.
We're too close to the president's carrier.
If the whale detonates the device, the president and his party will die with us.
Check cabin B. Skipper, this is Kowalski.
Go ahead.
Sir, we've searched the forward compartments. No sign of Dr. Holden. We could use some more men.
All right. Call out all hands on the starboard watch. I don't care how many men you use, I want Holden right now.
Aye, aye, sir. Now, hear this. By order of the captain, all hands in the starboard watch will turn to on the double. Search parties will form in corridor A to locate Dr. Holden. Repeat. All hands on the starboard watch turn to on the double. What are you standing around for? Real good. In there. Go in there. Mr. Morton. All right, come on, let's get on with the search. Come on. I'm sorry, Mr. Morton. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Let's start forward.
Sir, we can't load a full charge. This is all the anodyne there is.
You sure you got every last drop?
Yes, sir. I've checked all the emergency stores.
All right, now load everything you got into tube number 4. And hurry up. Everything depends on it.
Aye, aye, sir.
He's still on the ledge. I don't know for how long.
Look. That's incredible. He shouldn't have been able to move for hours. We were able to scrape up about 200 cc's of anodyne, less than half a cylinder. Have you found Holden yet?
We've got every available man coming the boat. Now, the president's carrier was here, according to last reports. As soon as we tranquilize the whale, we'll surface. Maybe Sparks can contact them with the whip antenna.
Ready on 4.
Fire 4.
Safe on the ledge for the time being.
The question is, for how long?
Let's not wait to find out.
Chip, take her up fast.
Ballast crew.
Ballast crew ready, sir.
Blow ballast, fore and aft.
Now hear this. This is Dr. Holden speaking. I will give you this order only once. If you choose to disobey, the consequences will be your responsibility. The choice is yours. You have 1 minute to stop all engines and bring the Seaview to a complete halt. 1 minute.
He could be bluffing. But I don't think so. The firing device. That's the one place no one would look for it.
Stop all engines. Hold up position.
Aye, sir.
Looking for this, Captain?
You've seen what a mad whale can do. I assure you, a mad scientist can be far more destructive. Come in, Admiral. Come in. Make yourself comfortable.
You take the Conley. I'll handle this. Let's get right to the point. That whale is not going to be quiet very long.
Oh, we have a little time.
If there's a ship on its way here carrying the President of the United States, my job is to see it gets clear of the danger area.
Oh, one can never be sure where the danger area is, Admiral.
That whale could move and take the danger area with him, and then where's the danger area?
Danger is relative.
Well, that device you're holding has a relative danger, too. Oh, it's a remote firing device. It's effective enough. But to use it now with the bomb buried inside tons of blubber, it might not work at all.
Then perhaps I'm holding an empty gun. Perhaps. Ready? Aim. Are you willing to take that chance?
No.
Then I'll get straight to the point as you suggest. I want a mini-sub and all the necessary gear to enable me to cut away my instruments and tissue samples from that whale.
Now, don't be a fool. The bomb might go off the minute you touch the whale.
That's my concern. As soon as I'm free from the ship, you can leave the danger area. Agreed?
No,
Don't patronize me! Every minute you stall, that carrier is getting closer, and the tranquilizer is wearing off.
Don't you think I'm aware of that? Prepare to launch mini-sub.
Underwater gear, survival kit, knives, oxygen, and hurry.
Aye, sir.
I, too, have a time problem.
Hit it, Kowalski.
Yes, sir. Take me at least an hour. Should give you plenty of time to get clear.
Turn to lower away.
Yes, sir.
Blow all tanks, fore and aft.
Aye, sir.
All ahead flank.
Aye, sir. All ahead flank.
250 and rising.
Chip, raise the whip antenna the minute we surface.
I got a deck detail standing by.
Right.
We're getting through now, sir. She's receiving us.
Good. Good. President's carrier's just put about. What's our range at the whale?
A little over 3 miles.
Well, we could survive it if we're lucky. All we can do now is hold on and pray. Dropping over the ledge. He'll hit bottom any second.
All hands, prepare for shockwave. Secure all ports.
Aye, sir.
Close all crash doors. Secure for shockwave.
Just talked to the carrier. They came through the shockwave all right, too. Then we're in the clear, in spite of Holden. There's no point in blaming him. He's out of our jurisdiction. Inspection Team 3, right? You'll check out our intercontinental defense weapon 147. It lies approximately 1,000 yards due east, right? Uh-huh. Now, Team 4, you backtrack the cable to Sector H. Make certain there's no abrasion from underwater rock formations. Very important. Anything you'd like to say, Captain Brent?
Merely a word of caution. This area is a graveyard for ancient pirate treasure ships.
Well, the captain's right, gentlemen. Now, if you happen upon any old Spanish gold doubloons, don't pick them up.
No. Take the Admiral seriously. There's a curse on them. It would be tragic if some of you men were killed because of ancient pirate curse.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Inspection Team 3 reporting in.
All right, transmit.
Intercontinental Defense Weapon 147 located and inspected. Testing out operational.
What about telemetry and the firing cable?
All A-OK, sir.
Very well, return to Seaview.
Aye, sir. Oh, by the way, Admiral, you were right.
What about?
There being pirate treasure around here. We found an old Spanish gold doubloon. Shall we leave it, sir?
Prior order countermanded. You can bring it aboard as a souvenir.
Aye, sir.
Well, another satisfactory inspection, gentlemen.
Certainly sounds like it, Admiral.
Perhaps so.
You have reservations, Captain?
About the finding of the Spanish doubloon, yes.
Well, you don't take that old pirate curse seriously, do you?
Why not?
Oh, I've known sailors to be superstitious. But you, a technical advisor sent aboard by the Allied High Command?
Superstition, my dear Captain, is often born in fact. I trust in this case I'm wrong.
control.
Damage control, aye.
What's our status?
Minor hull strain, frames 32 and 51. We'll shore bulkheads and seal leakage.
What's our power situation?
Main circuit breakers shorted out. Full power will be restored shortly.
Sparks, try to raise inspection team 3.
Aye, sir.
It was defense weapon 147 that went off.
With the propellant fuel only. Not the warhead. Otherwise, we wouldn't be standing here discussing it.
What do you think of my superstition now, Admiral?
At the moment, I'm thinking of 2 men who are probably dead.
Do you think the instrumentation broke down?
And I doubt it.
Why not? There's no proof to the contrary.
Because the inspection crew checked it out as A-OK.
There's no proof. Forgive me, Admiral. The testing instruments, they may have been faulty. The cable may accidentally been activated under the impulse of the magnetic field.
There's not a chance. The activating equipment was checked for just that possibility.
Then we're back to the Spanish doubloon and the pirate's curse, aren't we?
I refuse to accept that as being responsible for the death of my men.
This is Sparks, sir. No response to attempts to contact Inspection Team 3.
All right, Sparks. Use the TV monitors to scour the area, see if you can pick them up.
Yes, sir. And there's a video call coming in from Admiral Howard, 11th Fleet.
I'll take it in the observation nose.
Aye, sir. Harry, what the devil happened to number 147?
Well, all I know right now is that her propellant blew.
You're supposed to be testing our defense system in that sector. Didn't you check it out?
Our inspection crew reported it safe and operable.
But she still blew. Harry, in 6 hours, one cable will connect 275 intercontinental defense weapons.
274.
If we don't have any more premature explosions.
I'll see to it that we don't. Find out what happened. Malfunction, sabotage, defective telemetry, whatever.
Will do.
Ray, you heard the Admiral.
Aye, sir. Now hear this. All divers, minisub crews, and launch technicians lay aft to the missile room on the double. Repeat. All divers, minisub crews, and launch technicians lay aft to the missile room on the double.
Sub, obviously, or what submarine?
That's right, Captain.
Such a small craft, one would assume that it would have a limited cruising range.
Not so bad. She carries enough fuel to make about 500 nautical miles.
Ah.
Captain, this is Morton. Mini sub ready to launch at 0900.
How many knots can she make?
What?
The mini sub, what is the cruising speed?
You're getting into classified information, Captain Brown.
Hold the minisub launch, Chip. Let's send the divers out. I'll be right there.
Aye, aye, sir. Sorry, but we've got work to do. If you have any further questions, please ask for the Admiral.
Oh, of course. It's stupid of me. I apologize if I've been inconvenient to you.
Kowalski, stand by the airlock.
Aye, sir.
Alan, lend the divers a hand. You all know what our job is. You've all been briefed on the defense weapon location, the sectors involved. You go out in teams. After what happened in Inspection Team 3 a while ago, I don't have to give you any additional caution. All right, first team. Cover sectors K and L. Check them out thoroughly and keep in touch. Second team.
Hanson.
Yes, sir.
Check with electrical stores. I want you to take electronic beam detector along with you.
Right away, sir. checked the area where 147 went up. If you find anything at all, don't touch it. Just report back here in the double. Release divers.
Oh, where's Henderson? Hasn't he come back yet?
I don't know, sir. I haven't seen him.
Oh, we should be holding him up. Should have been here 5 minutes ago. Where have you been, Henderson? Come on, we've got work to do. Now keep your eyes peeled. If that gadget registers anything at all, get on the horn fast. You got it? Launch Minisub.
Aye, sir.
Anything more? All right. Get out of the heavy stuff. Alan, give me a hand, will you? Last two divers are in, sir. They have nothing to add to their radio reports. There's nothing out there.
All right, Kowalski, secure the diving mission.
Sir, I have a request I'd like to make.
Go ahead.
Well, those men on Inspection Team 3, sir, they were a couple of my buddies. So if there's any further special duties involved, sir, I'd like to be assigned to them.
I guess we all would, Kowalski. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, sir. Okay, boys. Report to sickbay for physical checkup.
Admiral? Here's some preliminary reports from the divers.
There's nothing. Nothing to account for that weapon going off as it did.
Well, maybe it was some wiring defect or malfunction.
No, I don't believe it. I can't afford to believe it. In 5 hours, 274 lethal weapons are going to be linked by cable out there. Now, what happens if we accept this as a malfunction and the warheads start to blow in a chain reaction?
Well, there's always Captain Brent's theory of the pirate's curse.
No, I don't think even Captain Brent believes that.
Captain, this is the exec. Could you report at once to Quarter B? This is an emergency, urgent.
Be right there, Chief.
What happened? Henderson was found inside there. Seems badly hurt, sir.
Henderson?
Get him to sick bay. All right, let's have it.
Well, Henderson was one of the 2 men assigned to the Minnesota.
Well, how many men left?
2.
And Henderson's wetsuit is gone.
Where is Captain Brent?
I don't know, sir.
Last time I saw him was in the missile room. He was watching the Minnesota being prepared for launch.
Better check his cabin.
Captain Brent?
Many sub's been gone for 3 hours and no report from her.
Now, why should that give me a feeling that I'm sitting on a bomb ready to go off?
We are. 274 of them, all connected to one cable, and all ready to become operational in 2 hours.
This just came in for you, sir, from Allied High Command.
Thanks, Ray. Oh, it's the reply to our question about Brent.
Excellent character. Highly qualified as electronic force field engineer. Impeccable family background for generations. Only exception, one ancestor who was a buccaneer in the 16th century.
Captain, this is Sparks. I think the mini-sub's trying to get through to us.
Hold on to them, I'll be right there.
Seaview to mini-sub. Seaview to mini-sub. Come in, please. Come in. Seaview to mini-sub. Seaview to mini-sub.
They were on a minute ago, sir. Faint and a little garbled, but it was a mini-sub
Treasure
beyond any...
ships. Treasure ships.
They're coming in again, sir.
Can you hear me, Seaview? Can you hear me? Nothing down here but ancient treasure ships. Oceans filled with them. Can you hear me? Come in, come in. Can you hear me, Seaview?
It's Captain Brent. Captain, it's Admiral Nelson. You read me?
I read you. I read you, Admiral Nelson. The whole sea all filled with sunken treasure ships. Hundreds of them. Admiral Nelson, can you read me? Gold. Doubloons. Spanish doubloons. The whole sea is covered with them.
Captain, will you stop that babbling and listen to me?
Wait. Seaview. Seaview. There's something out there. It's coming toward us. It's going to hit us. Go back. Go back. Go back there. Go back.
Explosion, a big one.
Rig for underwater explosion.
Rig for underwater explosion. Man all emergency stations. Man all emergency stations.
Take a seismograph reading. The direction and bearing of the shockwave.
Aye, sir.
Secure emergency stations. Secure emergency stations. All normal.
What's the reading?
I make the bearing 243 degrees, sir. Estimated distance 40 to 45 miles.
Are you sure of that distance?
Yes, sir. No mistake.
Let's mark it out, eh? Now, that's where the mini-sub blew.
There are no defense weapons in that area. What would Brent be doing out there, and what happened to him?
Those are good questions. Well, only two of many involving Captain Brent.
Including treasure ships, Spanish doubloons, and ancient pirate curses.
Yeah, not to mention the unexplained destruction of Defense Weapon 147. Look, Lee. It's the Ile de Mort, the island of death. It's the only piece of land for hundreds of miles around.
And it's only a few miles from the explosion.
It's also very well known in the 16th century as a pirate hangout.
This is the captain. Prepare the flying sub for immediate launch.
Aye, sir.
What's our present position?
Approaching coordinate 93 Victor L, sir. Should be at the spot where the mini-sub blew in 2 minutes.
Good. We'll submerge in the area.
Yes, sir. Skipper, there's been some scuttlebutt aboard the Seaview. You know, about all that's been going on.
What kind of scuttlebutt?
Well, we've lost 3 men already, not counting Captain Brent. And, all this talk about treasures and doubloons and pirate curses and all.
And some of them are wondering if there might be something to these pirate curses, right?
Yes, sir. I guess that's it.
Well, forget it. Seaview's on a routine mission. Inspection of undersea defense systems. Unfortunately, there have been a couple of accidents, but that's all there is to it.
Yes, sir. But you can hardly blame the men for... Skipper. I must be seeing things.
You're seeing things, all right.
It's not possible. It wasn't there 10 seconds ago.
Hang on!
Sparks, Admiral. We have a call from Washington, sir.
All right. Patch you to the observation house.
Aye, sir. Go ahead, sir.
This is Nelson?
This is Travis at the Pentagon, Admiral. Did you receive our investigation report on Captain Brent?
Yeah, some time ago. Now, what is it?
We received additional information concerning him. You better scratch everything we told you.
What do you have, Travis?
Allied Command got the wind up after your inquiry. We're trying to recheck it now. There's nothing definite we can tell you, but there seems to be something wrong with the man.
Oh, what kind of things, Travis? What did you come up with?
Gaps in time in his past, forged birth certificate, school records. Almost as though Captain Alfred Brent never really existed.
Oh, that's fine, just fine.
The only thing we can suggest, Admiral, is that you clap him in irons and hold him until the investigation is completed.
Well, you're a little bit late.
Why is that?
The Captain Brent you're talking about may very well be dead. That is, if he ever existed at all.
I'm not sure I know what you mean, sir.
Well, I'm not sure either. I'll get back to you when I am. There's an old saying about too little and too late. Well, I think that's what we're up against right now, Chip.
I'm afraid we're up against a little something more than that, sir. Spark's been trying to raise a flying sub for the last 10 minutes. Can't get any response. Last reported position, it was approaching the area where the mini sub blew up.
Skipper. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. She sure hit us full with that broadside.
Oh, something hit us. Whatever it was, it knocked out the radio and the controls.
That main circuit is out too, sir.
Try and fix it. You can fix it in time. Go to the Seaview and report this to the Admiral.
What about you?
Find that pirate ship that blasted us.
Welcome to the island of death.
Damage control completed survey of the flying sub. Here's a sample of what they found. Electronic wipeout, sir. Like something shot 100,000 volts into the main reactor circuit.
It's hardly the kind of damage that would be caused by a 16-pound shot from a smoothbore.
What, sir?
Never mind. I want repairs completed at flank speed and a complete electronic reflecting shield installed.
Yes, sir.
Sparks.
Aye, sir.
Try to get Captain Crane on Sea Dog Circuit 3. Fast.
Aye, sir.
What is that sound?
You wouldn't understand. They didn't have them in the 16th century. Somebody's trying to get in touch with me. You see, all I have to do is say, this is Crane. I'm here with Brent on the island.
Captain, this is Sparks. Can you read me? Sea Dog to Captain Crane. Can you read me? Captain Crane, we started to receive your transmission, Captain. What went wrong out there? Can you read me? Sea Dog to Captain Crane. Can you read me? Admiral, this is Sparks. Nothing more coming through from Captain Crane.
All right, Sparks. Get me Admiral Howard, 11th Fleet. Patch it into the nose monitor.
Aye, sir.
I request release from present assignment for investigative purposes, sir.
Request denied, Harry. We can't go off half-cocked because of some silly superstition.
I don't agree. I think this phenomena poses a definite threat to our defense system.
Based on what?
If nothing else, the deaths of 3 of my men.
Accidents.
You call the behavior of Captain Brent accidental?
You're in the area of international flap now, Harry. Let the State Department take care of it.
You still haven't answered the question.
Then let me put it this way. The entire undersea defense system will be operational in less than 2 hours. The Seaview is needed to test and safeguard final installations. Sorry, Harry, but as long as you volunteered to be attached to us, that's the way it has to be.
Mr. Morton.
Yes, sir.
I'm turning over command of the CVDO.
Yes, sir.
To proceed under present orders, continue to inspect and check out the defense system and cables.
Very well. Admiral. What if Admiral Howard requests to speak with you?
Tell him I've left to treat an incurable disease. Fleet Commander Bullheadedness.
Place the prisoner on the table. Mr. Sebastian, our captive captain requires drink. It would be wise for you not to move too quickly, Captain. My men are touchy about strangers who would try to take their treasure.
Is that part of it?
It is.
La Reina Isabella. Is that the name of your treasure ship?
It is, for a fact, Captain, the most dangerous, most powerful ship afloat.
Am I supposed to believe that?
It is a matter of complete indifference to me what you believe, Captain. But the fact remains that in less than 1 hour, the world will realize that what I say is true.
What's the subterrestrial scanner show?
Not a thing, sir. No underground installations of any kind.
Well, something around here destroyed the mini-sub and hit you and Captain Crane. I'll make another pass.
Bring the prisoner out! Ah, still
Now you shall see an example of my La Reina Isabella's power.
Kowalski, look there.
It's that ship again.
Activate the reflecting electronic shield. Fast.
Hope it works, sir.
It better work.
Give me a hand with these controls, Kowalski. Pull her up! Pull her up! I'm trying, sir! I'm trying!
You see, it is as I said. Nothing can withstand the power of La Reina Isabella.
I'm trying harder. She won't come, sir. She won't come!
Proud and powerful craft, my La Reina Isabella. So powerful, she's going to destroy your underwater defense system. In less than an hour, that's exactly what she's going to do. Back inside with him.
You all right, Kowalski?
Oh, yes, sir. I think so.
The reflecting electronic shield did its work. It absorbed most of the force field that hit us.
The way everything seemed to go, the way we hit that water. You could have fooled me, sir.
Let's hope it fools the people who wanted to fool. Yeah. See if you can take her ahead dead slow. I'll operate the scanning gear.
Admiral.
Huh?
Just what are we looking for, anyway?
I wish I knew. All I'm certain of is that we have to find it.
You really think that ship of yours can destroy our underwater defense system?
It is a certainty, Captain.
You misfired once before, remember?
The fool that destroyed your missile 147 has already paid for his mistake.
Did you fake that call from here when you blew up that minisub?
No, not here. I was aboard La Reina Isabella.
Oh, come on, will you? Why don't you lay off this masquerade farce?
It's no farce, Captain.
I am dressed as I was when I sailed these seas 400 years ago. Sebastian, I'll join the others aboard the Isabella. You see what you can find out from our prisoner about the present position of the Seaview. Don't hurt him too much. Just enough to loosen his tongue. I'll rejoin you after my victory, Captain. Until then.
Western Hemisphere. Tomorrow, the world. Ho! Ho! Ho!
All stop.
Pick up something, sir?
I think so. Have a look.
Looks pretty unusual, sir.
It's a cable. Apparently running from the Isle of Death in the direction of the main cable linking our weapon system.
Our charts don't show anything like that, sir.
But they wouldn't. I think somebody's patched into our cable.
Another cable connected to ours? There'd be no reason for that, sir. Unless...
Yeah, unless someone wants to send an electronic force through the cable and explode our warheads. Kowalski, get into wetsuit. We're going to splice into that cable.
Aye, sir.
12 men be prepared to fire broadside at my command. At precisely 4 bells, La Reina Isabella will achieve the greatest victory in the history of the sea. And you have arrived just in time to witness it, Captain Crane.
You tied into the cable?
Yes, sir. I cut it and spliced it this way.
Good. Good. Help me patch this into the main reactor circuit.
How do we know this electronic reversal field will work?
We don't.
Stand by to start the projector. Flags out! Start the projector now! Marina Isabella sails again! Projected only on film, perhaps, but she sails again to see the destruction of the Western Hemisphere!
And what are you getting out of all this?
The country that I work for is most generous to those who aid against the Western democracies.
How generous?
I shall obtain the rights to all the treasures in this area that belong to me and my family by right of conquest.
What country are you working for, Brent?
Anything out there yet, sir?
Oh, no. Here she comes. Reverse electronic power. And hang on. More power, Kowalski. We need more power.
She'll burn out, sir. The circus can't take a bigger load.
They've got to. Pour it on.
Breaker circuits are blown out, Captain. Increase our load power. Power supply. Open emergency circuits. Throw those breakers. Throw the breakers. Build up the load. Build up our load, you idiot. Build it up. Build up our load, you idiot. Build it up.
Starting to force the current back.
We have to destroy the hemisphere!
Then all this pirate nonsense was merely a cover for Brent's attempt to sabotage our defense system.
Well, not entirely. I think he really believed he was the reincarnation of the original Captain Brent, armed with a new weapon, his electronic force field.
A force field that could have blown up half the hemisphere if it hadn't been for you. Well done, Harry.
Thank you, Admiral.
No inquiry board for your desertion of post?
It seems to have slipped his mind.
I wonder what country Brent was working for.
Well, unfortunately, we'll probably never know. Actually, he was working for a legend of evil. A dead man's doubloons. I'll teach you that sometime.
আমাদের সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ কি হতে যাচ্ছে?
আমরা সবাই জানি লাইফ ইজ আ জার্নি, সো আমাদের আজকের বিষয়টা কাইন্ড অফ জার্নির উপরেই থাকবে।
গ্রেট, তাহলে আমাদের ডেস্টিনেশন কোথায়?
এটা হলো সেরা রাঁধুনির মহামন্ত্র। আমরা কেন একটা ডেস্টিনেশনে থাকবো? আমরা অনেকগুলো ডেস্টিনেশন ঘুরে আসবো, অনেকগুলো দেশ।
আমার একটা প্রশ্ন এখানেও রয়েছে, আমরা কিসে করে যাব? বাস, ট্রেন আর প্লেন?
প্লেনে নামো, আমরা প্লেটে করে যাব।
ওকে,
এটা একটা culinary destination চ্যালেঞ্জ হবে অল অ্যারাউন্ড দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড। পুরো বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ করব এন্ড সব দেশের কুইজিন নিয়ে আজকে কাজ করব।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, তাই আজকে এবং আগামীর আমাদের থিম থাকছে স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ।
আজকে আমাদের চ্যালেঞ্জ হচ্ছে স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ। ডিফারেন্ট টাইপস অফ কুইজিনের খাবার রান্না করতে হবে আজকে আমাদেরকে।
যখন আমি স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ চ্যালেঞ্জটা শুনলাম তখন আমার ভালো লেগেছে এই জন্য, কারণ আমি বিভিন্ন কুইজিন নিয়ে কাজ করেছি।
বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, থিম তো বুঝলাম, বাট আজ কারা পারফর্ম করবে এবং আগামী পর্বে কারা পারফর্ম করবে এটা আমরা কিভাবে নির্ধারণ করব?
আজ আসলে 20 জনই পারফর্ম করবে। হ্যাঁ, খুব কঠিন মনে হচ্ছে? একটা কিচেনে দুটো করে স্টক, সেভাবে তো ভাগ করে নেওয়া যাবে, তাই না? রাইট? আচ্ছা, আরো সহজ করে দিচ্ছি, আসলে 10 জনেরই রান্না হবে। প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে যারা রান্না করেছিলেন সেই প্রথম 10 জন আজকে রান্না করবেন এবং দ্বিতীয় দিনের 10 জন যার যার আসনে বসে যাবে।
কারা রান্না করবে সেটা বুঝলাম, কিন্তু কি রান্না করবে?
এই যে বললাম, নানা দেশের রান্না, কুইজিন ফ্রম অল ওভার দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড।
বিভিন্ন দেশের রান্না তো হবেই, কিন্তু কাদের পছন্দে হবে? আপনাদের পছন্দে না? একটা ম্যাজিক ফিশ বোল তো আমাদের আছে। ফিশ বোলটা কি রাখা আছে তোমার?
একদম,
সেখানে দেখো।
ফিশ বোলের রেসিপি চুজ করার আগে আরেকটা পার্ট আছে। আমাদের ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফের চমকটা এখনো বাকি আছে।
রাইট।
কুমু, আপনি আমাদের লাস্ট চ্যালেঞ্জের ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ উইনার, সো আপনার জন্য একটা স্পেশাল পাওয়ার থাকবে, বাট আমি আপনাকে 3টা অপশন দিব। থিঙ্ক ওয়াইজলি কোনটা আপনাকে ম্যাক্সিমাম বেনিফিট করতে পারে। ফার্স্ট অপশন, আজকে চ্যালেঞ্জে আপনি যদি না রান্না করতে চান, আপনি অন্য টিমে যে কোনো কারোর সাথে প্লেস সুইচ করতে পারবেন। নাম্বার 2, আপনার সাথে আজকে যারা রান্না করছে তাদের রেসিপির সাথে আপনি সোয়াপ করতে পারবেন, সেটা রেসিপি দেখার পরে। অ্যান্ড থার্ড অপশন হবে হলো গিয়ে আপনি যতবার আজকে আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি স্টোরে যেতে যাচ্ছেন আপনি ততবার যেতে পারবেন। দিজ আর দ্য 3 অপশনস ইউ হ্যাভ। খুশি? That is the power of black scarf.
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে,
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল।
বরিশালের নওশিন, আপনার খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
প্লেটিংটা ইনিশিয়ালি দেখে একটু মেসি মনে হয়, এত কিছু না দিলেও হতো, নিট লাগতো একটু। বাউটা ইউজুয়ালি একটু ফ্লাফি হয়, বাট কনস্ট্রেন ছিল, সো গুড ট্রাই। বাও হয়েছে এমনি, বাট আরেকটু রেখে দিলে ডোটা একটু ফ্লাফি হতো। আপনি টেরিয়াকি সসে গোচুজাংটা যদি সরিয়ে দিতেন, would have been much better. Yeah, teriyaki is a Japanese sauce, gochujang is a Korean flavor. Other than that, it's okay, it's a good try. ভালো ছিল।
একটা নতুন রেসিপি ট্রাই করেছো, মোটামুটি
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে, এক্সেলেন্ট।
কস্টিং নোশন ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ঠিক আছে, বাট ওভারঅল প্লেটিংয়ের কস্টিংটা দিয়ে দিবেন, ঠিক আছে? সব কিছু ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কস্টিংটা ঠিক আছে, রাইট? বাট ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আর সেলিং প্রাইস দিতে হবে না, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে আজকের দিনটি যার জন্য ডু অর ডাই, ডক্টর মুনিম ফরিদপুরের, চলে আসুন আপনার খাবার নিয়ে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজড পপকর্ন অন টপ।
এটাতে কি প্রবলেম?
ভেঙে যাচ্ছে।
এই কালারটা আসলো কিভাবে?
কোকো পাউডার।
কালো রংটা কিভাবে এসেছে?
একটু কি বার্ন হয়েছে? আপনি একটাও খেয়ে
একটা টোটাল আমি খেয়েছি।
একটা টোটাল খেয়েছেন, কোনো বার্ন কিছু পাননি?
বার্ন হয়েছে।
যাই আমি এই যে এইটুকু আমি একটু আলাদা করে রেখেছি, যেটা আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে পুড়ে গেছে। অ্যান্ড আমি যদি স্মেল করি এটা, আপনার মেন্টার্সকে?
মেন্টার নাদিয়া নাতাশা।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, উনি তো বেকিং মাস্টার। নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি একটু আসবেন প্লিজ।
আমি না একটা গন্ধ পেয়েছিলাম, পোড়া গন্ধ, এইটাই সেইটা। নাদিয়া
আপনি কি ট্রাই করে দেখবেন?
এটা ফুলি বার্ন,
ফুললি বার্ন, কমপ্লিট।
এটা ফুললি বার্ন। একবার বেক করেছিল, উনি বুঝতে পেরেছিল না যেটা আসলে বেক হয়েছে, কিন্তু উনি আবার বেক করেছে। মানে যেহেতু এটা ডার্ক, উনি মেবি বুঝতে পারেন, ওনার কাছে মনে হয়েছে একটু হবে, বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
আপনি যখন এটা নিয়ে যাবেন, টপ পার্টটা একটু ট্রাই করে দেখেন, ইটস কমপ্লিটলি বার্ন। বার্ন, তিতা, ইটস ভেরি আনফর্চুনেট। আজকে আপনাকে অনেক ভালো করতে হতো, অ্যান্ড আজকে লাক আপনাকে ফেভার করছে না।
সাইডের পার্টটা ছাড়া আমি জাস্ট উপরের পপকর্ন সহ ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম, তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি, তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে।
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল। আর আদারওয়াইজ দেখতে ভালো ছিল।
পস্টিং ইজ ওকে মুনিম, পস্টিং ঠিক আছে, অ্যান্ড ভেরি নিটলি ডান, ভালো হয়েছে।
কি এটা?
আমি করেছি ভিতর দিয়ে কাবাব আর হচ্ছে একটা হালুয়া করেছি।
মিষ্টি ঠিকঠাক আছে?
হ্যাঁ, আমি চেষ্টা করছি আপনাকে মিষ্টি করার জন্য।
কি রান্না হচ্ছে?
পিপলিটের লাড্ডু আর সাথে আছে আমার বিটরুটের মোমো।
কি অবস্থা ভাই? আপা, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
I am really worried দিবার জন্য। ওর একটা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে।
একটা ফুল
নষ্ট হয়েছে, ফুল বুঝতে পারেন, ফুল পুড়ে গেছে।
ডেজার্ট।
অ্যান্ড আমি যখন ওকে জিজ্ঞেস করছি দুটো হবে তো, দুটাই মনে হয় সে। তামান্নারটা আমার কাছে অনেক ইন্টারেস্টিং মনে হয়েছে। তামান্না একটা তিবেতিয়ান স্যুপ, তিবেতের স্যুপ করতেছে বিটরুট দিয়ে, ক্যারট দিয়ে হয় ইউজুয়ালি, ওটাকে বিটরুট দিয়ে করতেছে।
ভালো তো।
হ্যাঁ, ভেরি নাইস অল্টারনেটিভ। লিনা করতেছে একটা ডাম্পলিং, সুন্দর।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 15 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 15 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের কুকিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, এরপর প্লেটিং, কস্টিং এবং কিচেন ক্লিনিং। প্লিজ হারি আপ।
কি অবস্থা? কি রান্না হচ্ছে?
বিটরুটের লাড্ডু আর সাথে আছে আমার বিটরুটের মোমো।
থ্যাংক ইউ। হ্যালো, কি ভয় লাগছে না? এটা কি?
এটা হচ্ছে একটা সালাদ, যেটা হচ্ছে চিজ আর বিভিন্ন রকম ভেজিটেবল দিয়ে। এটা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের বিটরুটের যে মানে একটা ব্যাড একটা ফ্লেভার থাকে, এটা আমি হচ্ছে স্ট্রং ফ্লেভারটা খুব ভালো করে বয়েল করে ভিনেগার দিয়ে এক্সট্রি করে দিই।
বেস্ট অফ লাক।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কি অবস্থা ভাইস? কি এটা?
আমি করেছি ভিতর দিয়ে কাবাব আর এটা হালুয়া করেছি।
মিষ্টি ঠিকঠাক আছে?
হ্যাঁ, আমি চেষ্টা করছি আপনাকে মিষ্টি মুখ করার জন্য।
ঠিক আছে,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওকে, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আরে বাহ,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। কি অবস্থা ভাই? আপা আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
কেমন লাগলো এই তিনজনকে দেখে?
প্রথমে যখন ঢুকি তখন আমার ভিতরে একটা ভয় ভয় করছিল, এবং আমি এদের কথা চিন্তা করছিলাম, এদের না জানি কতটা ভয় করছে। হ্যাঁ,
ফাইনালি আমরা আমাদের আজকের অতিথি বিচারককে পেয়ে গেলাম, খুবই ভালো লাগছে। প্রোডাকশন, একটা চেয়ার লাগবে মঞ্চে।
না, চেয়ার লাগবে না, অনেক দূর থেকে এসেছি, অনেকক্ষণ গাড়িতে বসেছিলাম, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। ওরা বসুক, তোমরা বসো।
না না, আমরা দাঁড়িয়ে আছি, আপনি চাইলে দেখে আসতে পারেন।
মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। আর বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম,
আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে ঢাকার নাশিতা বাসার আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আমি বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মিটলো আর বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মুগস।
স্টাফিং এ মূলার সাথে আর কি দিয়েছেন? মূলা ক্রিম চিজ এন্ড
মূলা, ফিলাডেলফিয়া চিজ আর একটু ব্ল্যাক পেপার।
এন্ড দেন চিকেনটাতে
চিকেনটাতে হচ্ছে আমি অ্যাড করেছি জিঞ্জার, গার্লিক, একটু অনিয়ন, মিক্সড হার্বস লাইক কোরিয়েন্ডার, পার্সলে আর মিন্ট।
এটা কিছু
এটা হচ্ছে মুজ, মূলার মুজ। মূলাটা কিভাবে?
মূলাকে ফার্স্টে আমি ঘিয়ে ক্যারামেলাইজ করে নিয়েছি, দেন ওটাকে আমি হচ্ছে ক্রিম চিজের সাথে অ্যাড করব।
সো এটাতে আর কি দিয়েছেন? আমি আপনার স্টেশনে গোচুজাং দেখছিলাম। সো হাউ ডিড ইউ পুট গোচুজাং ইনটু দিস?
গোচুজাং বেসিক্যালি এনেছিলাম, আমি ভেবেছিলাম যে মূলার বানাবো, আপনার কিমচি বানাবো, বাট আমি আসলে টাইমে কভার করতে পারিনি, দ্যাটস এটা স্কিপ করেছি।
খুব ভালো হয়েছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আমার কাছে লোফটাও ভালো লেগেছে, মূলা দিয়ে যে লোফটা তৈরি করা হয়েছে, আর মুসটা একদম সুপার।
সিরিয়াসলি এটা মূলার কোনো কিছু, এটা আমি বিলিভ করতে পারছি না।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সত্যি খুব ভালো, সত্যি খুব ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ। নাশিদা, মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। আর বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, মিষ্টি একদম পারফেক্ট। আমি মিষ্টি মানে খুব কম খাই, খেতে পারি না, বাট এটা একদম পারফেক্ট।
আমি আপনার কথা চিন্তা করি একটু
পাই না, কম দিয়ে মানে এটা আমার কাছে মিষ্টি মনেই হয়নি, মানে এতটা পারফেক্ট হয়েছে। অ্যান্ড দেন এটাও তো বেস্ট। এবং এই প্রোগ্রামের নাম যে পারলে খাওয়াও, আমি যে চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি আমি জানি না, মানে একের পর এক আমি হেরে যাচ্ছি।
আই থিঙ্ক আজকে বাকি 3 জাজেসের ফেভারিট ছিল মূলা মুজটা। বাই দ্য ওয়ে, আই লাভ দ্য নেম মূলা মুজ, বাট আই থিঙ্ক this would be my favorite. I absolutely love it, and I can't stop eating it. আমি নিজের জন্য যে পিসটা নিয়েছিলাম ওটা শেষ হয়ে গেছে, now I'm just nibbling on this. Very well done. I can taste the mula, the texture of mula, আপনি completely off চলে যাননি। আমি ক্রিম চিজ দেখে মনে করেছিলাম যে মুলার কে মনে হয় overpower করে নিবে, but I can taste the mula. চিকেনের সাথে it blends really well. I think it was a very smart concept. With the sauce, it's just magical.
Okay.
Great job. Very well done. Costing ঠিক আছে. Thank you very much.
Và mình sẽ tô cả hai ô này nữa nha. Vậy là mình đã tô xong màu xanh nước biển rồi nha. Và bây giờ mình sẽ cất màu xanh nước biển này đi và lấy màu tiếp theo là mình sẽ lấy màu đỏ nha. biết là khi tô màu các bạn có tô nhanh hay không, nhưng mà mình tô ấy, thì mình tô rất là chậm luôn để sao cho cái bức tranh của mình đẹp nhất thôi, chứ mình cũng không vội vàng hay tô nhanh quá để cái bức tranh nó bị lem ra ngoài đâu. Mình vẫn muốn là tô bức tranh của mình đẹp hơn được. Và mình sẽ tô tiếp cả cái phần đuôi này nhá. Cái phần đuôi này thì nó bình thường nó sẽ là nơi để cái chú bọ cạp này nó sẽ phát độc ra ấy. Khi mà ai đấy tấn công cái chú bọ cạp này thì cái chú bọ cạp nó sẽ phát độc từ cái đuôi này ra và tấn công lại kẻ thù nha. Mình nghĩ là bình thường thì chắc là bình thường thì chắc chú bọ cạp này sẽ không tấn công đâu, nhưng mà khi mà có ai đấy đe dọa tới nó thì nó mới tấn công nha. Ok, vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu cam để tô bức tranh rồi nhá. Và bây giờ mình sẽ cất màu cam này đi. Và mình sẽ dùng màu vàng để tô những cái phần còn lại của phần thân của con bọ cạp này là mình đã hoàn thành rồi nha. Các bạn có thể thấy là cái bức tranh của mình nó cũng đã dần hiện lên rồi. Thì bây giờ mình sẽ chỉ cần tô lại những cái chỗ mà còn màu trắng như này này là đã hoàn thiện rồi nha. Như vậy là mình cũng đã tô xong ô đến trên này rồi, và mình sẽ tiếp tục tô cái ô thứ hai nữa nhé.